Right, very good morning. So, yesterday, as I said in my video, 3 points in the bag. Although, in the first half of the game, up at St James's Park, Wolves were on the pounce. However, due to their lack of they were attacking, but they just couldn't convert it. And a superb ball from Bruno out to Anthony Gordon. What a fabulous run that was, man. Absolutely fabulous. And then in that attack, wow, Bruno was like a steam train running through, and he catches the ball, and I think what he was trying to do was put it in the back of the net. However, it smacked off the defender straight up into the air, and who was on the end of that? Alexander Isak. So yes, absolutely fabulous. Now, it didn't stop there, and we just ploughed on forward, and that's the exciting football that everybody who was at St James's Park we want to see. We have had games where we've had a lack of ideas. Well, yesterday wasn't one of them games. And the shot, which was, to be honest, I thought the keeper was going to get it, and he fumbled. But in the run up to that goal with Anthony Gordon, you got Jacob Murphy running down the outside, and he smacked it across. And seriously, when he smacked it across, I thought he was going to fall over, do a tumble, because one hell of a tight angle. But Isak couldn't get in on it. However, running into the box, Anthony Gordon, smack, straight into the back of the net. Now, as most of us know, being at Newcastle in the dead of winter, sometimes it can absolutely pee down. And that's what happened yesterday. Eddie Howe on them sidelines looked absolutely drenched to the bone. However, what was to come next was a bit of sublime football by such a young player. He carried that ball all the way up the wing, cut in, and it was that last deft touch. Now, do you know one thing, right? Yesterday, when I was watching the game, I had to wait for Match of the Day. I watched Match of the Day last night, and I watched it this morning as well. And I'll tell you one thing, right? How Dan Burn missed his shot? No idea. Alexander Isak is just to his right hand side, but he decides, I'm going to go for it. But he wasn't far off getting the ball in the back of the net. And that's positive for us, because we had, I believe, 14 shots. Well, those that I could remember. And, you know, this is what we need to do. We need to put teams to the sword. Now, next up, I believe it's the 10th. I believe it is. We got Chelsea. And we all know Chelsea have Team A and Team B. But here's the thing. The way we played in our last couple of games and the way we played yesterday, we can beat Chelsea. And that will carry us higher in the table. And a lot of you people have turned around and said in your comments, we can't do the Champions League spots. Why? If Newcastle United, both home and away, can pick up 3 points, there is nothing stopping in the remaining games left this season Newcastle rising from 7th, top 5, and then really hammer that accelerator to get the Champions League spots. So if you believe at the end of the day that it's not possible, are you half a fan? Or are you just a fan of Newcastle United because we are 80% owned by the PIF? Or are you one of the fans who, like myself, have gone through the good old bad days when we had Kevin Keegan, we've had Sir Bobby Robson and others? Because I've seen the dark days. I've seen it where our club has been struggling and we've been right at the bottom where the likes of Luton and Sheffield are. But those days, wow, they're long gone. Now I think that in the games that we've got remaining, I believe that Newcastle can put together a run of games and that Newcastle United can achieve what we did last season. Yes, it's going to be hard. I never said it was going to be easy. Now we have Joe Willock back, and he had an absolutely superb header. The only problem was the Wolves defender who knocked it out. Because I believe, when I was watching that match, I thought it was going in the back of the net. However, it didn't. Miggy had his chances as well. And had Miggy decided to try and chip the Wolves keeper, maybe we would have got another goal. But I believe at the end of the day, come these remaining games in our season, I have faith that Newcastle United will rise, and they will rise back to the Champions League. Yes, there are good teams ahead of us. That is true. But if those teams drop points, we have to be ready to pounce and capitalise. And that means that we have to have a good bench as well. And players like Tino Livramento, Harvey Barnes, to also get on the score sheet. I don't just want it to be the likes of Anthony Gordon, who has done pretty well, getting his goals. I want to see a share between our first team players. And I'd like to see our goals shared around, but we get about 3, maybe 4 players within that top part of goal scoring in the Premier League come the end of the season. So that means they've got some work to do. And we've got Callum Wilson coming back, and we've got Nick Pope to come back. So we have the chance, we have the opportunity. And one thing I would dearly love to see, whether it'll happen, I don't know. But what I'd like to see is Eddie in the final couple of games saying to Callum Wilson and to Alexander Isak, right, we'll play 2 up front. We will mix it up. Because I want to see goals. I want to see pressure. I want to see us stretching teams to the point where they haven't got a clue. And if we can do that and go on a bloody good run, anything is possible. Same as how I would like to see come May, I have more subscribers, considering it's free. There ain't no charge. So I believe there's an international break coming, and let's hope that we can put our foot down as a team, put results together back to back, and keep climbing. So I hope you like me content, really I do, because there's more coming. And it ain't just going to be football. There's different things on the horizon. And those different things, many of you won't understand. But they will happen. So, thanks very much for watching. Give me one of them and spread the word. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? So, thanks for watching.